I'm Oscar424. I don't even know my own name. Oscar424, this is Give Me Toilet Paper. It's a fun little game where I get to do literally this to a Joy-Con controller! I get to put in a roll of toilet paper. What, you don't believe me? I mean, you don't have to. The game is going to tell you to put it into a roll of toilet paper. I use a nice 2-ply with some texture from, this one's from a toilet paper company, not sponsored. But yeah, that is the general gist of this game. I even have tissues in there to keep it stable. And how you control the game, at this point I'm going to bring my camera down so you can see. You're rolling the toilet paper. That is how you play hand percent. You are rolling it with your hand. With that, we are just going to get started. The basic premise of this storyline is quite simply put. A gentleman has gone to the bathroom and has no toilet paper at the literal worst possible time. So we're going to be the good toilet paper and fix this. There's 32 rooms, all with fun dangers like these saw blades. They don't want you to do your civic duties as a roll of toilet paper. This room is pretty straightforward. You just have to kind of wait for the saw blades to pass. There's no real, like, super fast way to get through that. Here we have spike rolls. These, I'm fairly convinced, are sentient AI for something that you will see in a much later level. It's like they know. They know what you're trying to do, and they are unfortunately trying to prevent you from doing your job. This is the first time you get to see legit speed strats. There is a series of cycles that we just said no to and left. This is a fun little map that shows actually a very speedy thing in the form of don't bounce on things, as I introduced you to bounce pads. And we're gonna jump casually over that, hit that bounce pad, and then immediately come over here. We'll talk about why bouncing is an issue coming up. Right now, instead I'm going to focus on the fun thing about the cycles in this game. They do not reset upon death, and in this particular level or room, if you die here, you can't do what I'm doing right now, which is literally just go to the right-hand side of the map and call it a day. You actually have to play it as intended and challenge yourself. Bouncing, though, actually this is another kind of... I get a little greedy on this level, so we are going to play it a little bit casually. There we go. Bouncing, as you saw right there, it causes the toilet paper to go upwards, and that slows you down. So you don't want to do that. We're gonna go that way instead, because I missed a cycle, which is fine. You want to speed through as quickly as possible, and in most situations, you just want to fall. Here, this is how we fall on these balance beams. You cannot control how fast your toilet paper falls down. And that is a factor in a puzzle coming up, where you have to time the fall and the fall off the beam in such a way that you don't die. This is a room where we are grabbing keys as quickly as possible, sliding down here, avoiding bounce pads. Not apparently waiting for that door to open like we should. Because, yeah. Rules are complicated, yo. Here, we are going through different elevator doors, teleporter doors, if you will. The colors match up, and in most cases, you want to be lined up with the doors so you exit immediately. There's one particular case where that is, well, simply put, not the case. Here we are going to zip through this as quickly as possible. There we go. You're supposed to ride those fans and take it slowly, and ain't nobody got time for that. This is a fun little puzzle where you just kind of... I'm going to let this spike ball... I missed my cycle, so I am going to do this instead. Ah! I'm going to scare myself! Oh, I hate the spike balls. They're mean. The spike rolls. This is one of my favorite levels because it looks so much more terrifying than it actually is. Everything just lines up so nicely. As I miss my little casual jump right there. Unfortunately, this leads to my least favorite room in the game. There is no nice way to do this other than pick a route and hope. All right. There we go. You can lose so much time in that room. Like, it's terrifying. So I would rather take a couple extra seconds to make sure everything's lined up and nice. Whoo! That particular one is the one I mentioned where you need to make sure you give yourself the perfect amount of time. No! I missed my jump. Let's just do it again. That's fine. So you need to land on that one platform. All right, there we go. So you can open the door, get through, and move on to the next level. It's like Plinko, except not, I guess? Words? This one seems a lot more difficult than it is. You just kind of go right there, you switch right here. There is nothing to worry about with that spiked roll. And you just drop yourself off right here. And with that, you have delivered yourself to the gentleman. Now for this particular one, what's interesting is we actually need to use the saw blades to our advantage. And it leads to a very, very tight cycle, which I will try to accomplish. This is definitely one of those, you trust the process. There we go. That laser is terrifying. And it's one of many skips where you just, again, you hope for the best. We're gonna wait till we go down there. Perfect. It looks so cool, but it's one of those I am not breathing when I do that particular one. Here we're going to whoop, whoop. That's mostly just a swag strat right there. I just like doing it because I can speed through that. Here we're going to do that a little bit casually. You can, again, if you trust the TP, you can sneak in at the best possible time. But oh nope, that was me getting a little too greedy, which is fine. But this is a prime example of, again, those cycles that don't reset. So my path is a little bit different. It makes this part actually a lot easier. But like true Initial D fans out there, this is going to be a case of deja vu. Because once you get your key, you have to go through that whole puzzle again. It's not so bad, but it is just a case of, okay, I guess we're doing this again. This is kind of a terrifying room because, again, you trust the toilet paper and you trust that the toilet paper is not going to get scorched as you go through that, which is fine. This is fine, TM. Kind of like that move right there. And then we skip all that. You can ride the fans and avoid the lasers like you're, well, supposed to. What's the fun in that? Here, we're gonna wait till that saw passes, jump through or fall through here, zip through right there. We're gonna have a very, very, very pointed conversation with this saw blade. So much so that it didn't want to leave. And that's fine, because at that point we just leave. This is the room that I am fully convinced that these spiked rolls are sentient AI. They know exactly where I'm going to go, which is terrifying. So you just go that route and it's totally fine. You're safe. This is a room where you just have to kind of trust, again, trust the process. If I wouldn't have hit that particular spot right there, it would have been safe. But instead, we just had to redo that level. Room 29. This is a case of the hunter becomes the hunted. It starts off kind of as an auto-scroller. We just have to get to... We actually have to just stay close to the spiked roll. Because if we don't, the spiked roll will not use that portal, which is a problem. Because then it will just be like, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave and be a butt. I'll just turn around and kill you, which is kind of sad and depressing. This room's actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. It is, you grab the keys and hop over this chap, if you will. Boop. Grab that key, drop right there, and deliver the toilet paper. This next room is quite simply, well, toilet bowl revenge. Ah. Boop. Actually, there we go. So here we have to wait for that to come down. We come here and we get caught. So with that, things get really somber. It's now, things are on fire and that's not good. So we need to save our wonderful friend here by doing that. Ending the day right then and there. Thankfully, we have done our civic duties as toilet paper, saved the day. Don't ask questions, I don't get it either, but it's okay, we have an epilogue, because a few weeks later, you gotta go. But! We have toilet paper now! I love this game so much. But yeah, that, my friends, is Give Me Toilet Paper. It's a fun puzzle game that has the most unique controller that I've ever experienced in the form of the Joy-Con controller. An absolute shout out to the quite literal two people that made this, Takahiro Miyazawa, who created this entire game, and then Hayao, who did the music, and I'm not gonna lie, I love this song. But yeah, that's it. That's me. I hope you'd enjoyed it. Please check this game out. It's on Nintendo Switch. But I'm Oscar424, and always remember your toilet paper, because you never know when someone needs to give you toilet paper. Take care.